So here's your walk around video. I did one for you on Saturday, but it looks like it didn't send or save. So here it is again. So this vehicle is virtually identical to what you're driving, except it happens to be an automatic. So I'm going to go through this quickly with you and just show you a couple things. And then if you have any questions, you can just let me know. Okay. So as you know, it's manual locks and windows, which you like. Let me sit in the front here. A little hot out today. Okay. So all your headlights are on the left-hand side. This button here, this is for your interior light dimmer. This is traction control, okay? Which will indicate up on your screen there. You can see it turning it on and off on the left-hand side there, TC, okay? These buttons right here, not only is this going to be for your blinker, but this is actually this menu button right here that you see. This is going to control what you're seeing up here. So you have a speedometer to show you miles to empty, and then also you're going to have like oil life, tire pressure, fuel efficiency, all that kind of stuff is going to be in there as well. Okay, so that's on the left hand side. Right hand side is all your wiper blades. Going into the middle here, all your climate controls in the middle. This is your temperature, your fan speed, and then where you want the air to come out. Vents, hazards, just push it in. And then the 8-inch touchscreen as well, okay? So, I'm just gonna push this button. So you have audio. That's gonna hold your AM and FM radio. Direct tuning is exactly what you'd expect. So you could push this button and you could do 93.7 and back, and now it's 93.7, okay? You're gonna push and hold to save a favorite. It'll beep at you, and then a favorite is saved. Up here, you'll see sound and browse. So browse is just a way to also go through your radio stations, but sound is like bass and treble and all that kind of stuff. You have two screens of favorites. Just hit that arrow up in the upper right, and you'll see all your favorite screens change. To connect your phone, you're going to hit phone. You're going to hit this button. Then you're going to hit add phone. And then on your Bluetooth list in your phone, you'll see like My Chevrolet pop up. And then you're just going to connect your phone. Wi-Fi hotspot and settings. So the Wi-Fi hotspot is something that's sponsored through OnStar. They would have talked to you about that. OnStar services is the same thing as pressing your blue button. And then the settings is, time and date and all that kind of stuff. Apple Carplay and Android Auto is very useful, depending on what you have. If it's an Apple phone, it's going to be Apple Carplay. If you have an Android, it would be Android Auto. What you're going to do is right down here, you're going to plug your phone into a USB cord, plug it into that port right there. And then you can actually get Google Maps up to the screen up here, okay? So both seats are manual. So you get your slider underneath, which I'm sure you know about. Just push this forward and it'll go front and back. And then these buttons on the side, or levers on the side, are to adjust your tilt. So let me just hop in the back here. I know we talked briefly about this, but I'll show you again. So the seat. So you just pull up on the seat like that. This will flip forward, and then obviously depending on how far back your driver's seat is will depend on how flat this actually gets. So you put the headrest down, which is a little button on this side. Let me show you that button right there, and then you could slide your headrest down and then it would lay flat. And then to get the seat back in, you just push it back down and it'll click right in, and that does it on both sides. And then in the rear, let me just grab the key here. You do need a key to get into the back. I know we talked about that, but you got your little cargo cover right there. And then your cargo space in the rear. So 60-40 split. And then underneath there's a little spare, you can see it. So you just unscrew that little cap, and that piece would come out. There's also a little jack in there as well. So that's it. Again, thank you so much for the business. Please let me know if there's ever anything I can do. I already filled out Marlon's check request as well, so he'll get his money as well. So again, thank you so much for the business.